is fighting for survival.
Is it going to win?
Yes.
BMI.
We are the children of the Most High. We shall we overcome. Freedom is all we asking for. We are more than conquerors. God is watching over us. Our freedom's here to stay.
Man, but I was to be killed also, and I just managed to escape. And a few of the officers escaped, but very many were killed.
Biafra will be going on, and no matter what the people do, we'll be going on.
God bless Biafra across the shores of Africa. The sun is rising. Only Biafra can save Africa from tyranny and injustice like Azagbene aftermath. Over 3.5 million children were being massacred in cold blood in the zoo. All wicked animals with monkeys and baboons, vultures and hyenas. Different in everything like culture and ideas. We must keep the legacies left behind by our pioneers. The clouds is got, the rain is gone, be a heavy downfall. One family, we are children of the rising sun, fighting for survival in the land of our ancestors. Africa must be free from the hands of our oppressors. The struggle is the glory, we are telling our story, getting shot by the police of Alumni hegemony. The Biafra is a spirit, she has put the world on notice. The United Nature mostly, and this we never notice. We must fight to the finish till our enemy.
Hello, good evening, fellow Biafrans. Good evening, everybody. I want to welcome you to this evening, morning, because it's already 16 minutes past midnight from my end. I want to welcome you. I want to say welcome to the program. And with me, as usual, is Mazi Solomon Peter. And we're discussing a very, very important issue as regard to a statement that is put up by a group that is called the professionals. I don't know what they call themselves. Southeast Professionals Network in Nigeria Diaspora, CSEPNND. And we'll be analyzing them very, very briefly, very, very briefly. And we'll be reading out their statement on Vanguard newspaper. And with me is Solomon to talk about that. Mazi Solomon, welcome to the...
Thank you so much, Mazi Patrick. Good morning, Biafran all over the world. Freedom, lovers of freedoms, lovers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, haters of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are welcome into this very program. Please help us to share these very programs because we want everyone to join us in these very conversations. We understood that some people are already in their midnight and this is their hour for sleep. Okay. There you can watch the program anytime, but we will like you to join us live if you can, because we are actually doing this because the situation in which we are now, we know that it's not only about we coming to talk in the internet. We have already planted something on the ground, because that's Abala Kanazan and DGG and Eke and Ako. Now we have planted something on the ground and we have to follow it up. We have to water it. We have to watch over it. We have to support it. Okay. So we cannot just put people in the bush and we go and be enjoying our sleep, eating of fogusi or formono. That is not the way to go. Now that you know that there is people you have already sent on emissions, now you need to stand up. You need to work tirelessly to ensure that the reason why we took that move is being actualized. It's not a shy growth. So if you are still loving your bed at this very time, something should be done about it. If you are still loving your bed, if you are still loving your food too much that you cannot come out, join, discuss the issue of Biafra, then discuss the issue of ESN, discuss the position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that shows that you are not you are ungrateful. You're ungrateful. So you supposed not to be tired. These are the issue. These are the issue that we needed to flood the whole internet with. We needed to flood the entire internet. In short, that if people will get afraid of getting into internet, because they must hear one person, two people, three people discussing about the issue of Biafra and the issue of ESN. Me myself, I'm not sleeping anymore, because people are in the bush. People are in the bush for my sake, for the sake of my family, for the sake of my generations. People are sleeping in the bush, in the forest. So why should I be comfortable with my bed? Why should I be comfortable with my food and all the rest of them? No, it's not possible. So this time we are standing up, whether in the night, whether in the day. Yesterday night I slept around 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. and I was able to wake up this morning I was able to sleep by 4 a.m. and I wake up 5:30 a.m. today again. And since then I am here again, because this is the things that we need to do. This is the things we need to do, because anya ga-edunye mmadụ, anya ga-edunye mma bunye mmadụ nnu, dupu mmadụ ozi with nnu, hapụ mmiri, so we need to be here. So join us, do your little contributions, your little contribution count. We needed to be here up and doing, because people are in the bush for us. So we come often. We do our activities often. In short, we live in the internet now, because we must place the world on notice of everything that is happening. We must continue discussing. They must know that there is nothing that matters to us at this moment rather than the discussion on ESN, on Biafrans, on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because that is the arrowhead they are looking for at all costs. They are looking for at all costs. So my people, join us in this very program. Share, welcome your friends, welcome people in your contact, welcome people, welcome your friends, welcome everyone. We are not, there is matter at hand is Biafran, ESN, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the matter at hand, and we cannot leave this matter and go for sleep and they start impressing our bed, our pillow. No, this matter is keeping us awake. It's keeping us awake, and the world must be bring to the notice that there is nothing that matters to us now except Biafra, ESN, and the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing else matters to us than the life of our people, than the freedom of our people, than ESN, support to ESN, nothing else. That is the issue. Mazipa, thank you for bringing me into this very program. I'm just taking time to make our people to understand why we have to deny ourselves sleep, deny ourselves food, because food is meaningless to us these days. We play that very particular program of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2015. Everyone that is putting the need of stomach first before the restoration of Biafra, that person is not worthy to partake in this very project. So we are that kind of people. Every time count for us for this, for the issue, for the discussion on the Biafra, on discussion on ESN, and discussion on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's life. So that is very, very important for us. Thank you so much. People, please continue to share this very program. It's going to be very brief. We may not even take you up to 1 hour, and then we are done with this program. But please share this program. Welcome people. We need their comment. And we need their contributions on these issues that we will be deliberating at this moment. Mazipat.
Thank you, Mazi Solomon. We have to go straight to the point. We want to go straight to the point, but before we go straight, I want people to share the program, please. Tag and invite your friends. Mazi, hope my voice is coming out clear.
Yeah, your voice is sound.
Yeah,
My
because I don't want
your
to
voice
raise
is fine.
I don't want to raise my voice because it's already past midnight on my end. And you know, we live with neighbors, you know. So let's go straight to this article. There is this article on Vanguard newspaper that I came across this evening, and the article reads, change of IPOB's registration status vindicates our position. A group of nonchalants. They said the ABUJA group, the Coalition of Southeast Professional Network in Nigeria and the Diaspora, CSEPNND, said the recent change of registration status of Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, by Nnamdi Kanu has confirmed its position that Kanu is using the group for his interest, alluding to the allegation that the IPOB leader recently changed the group documentation status. The Southeast Professional Group insists that, contrary to Kanu's claim of fighting a good cause for the Southeast, he was using IPOB to champion vested agenda. There have been claims that Kanu changed the documentation of IPOB as a business organization based in London and owned by himself and his wife. Reacting to this in a statement, the Coalition of Southeast Professional Network in Nigeria and Diaspora, CSEPNND, called on well-meaning Igbo sons and daughters to pull out of the group and openly identify with Nigerian state. Saying Indi Igbo has so much to gain being in an indivisible Nigeria than Kanu's acclaimed Biafra. We are vindicated by the current integrity crisis rocking IPOB and its acclaimed leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where prominent members of and self of Nnamdi Kanu in the United Kingdom, UK, and other parts of the world. CSEPNND National President Professor Madu Merechika and National Secretary Anayu Chamber said in the statement, the revelations came from IPOB members has vindicated our firm position that Nnamdi Kanu is using the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB to further his interest rather than that of the general of Igbos, it added. He tasked them to remain firm in their decision in showing unalloyed allegiance to the Nigerian state and not allow Kanu succeed in manipulating them into joining the secessionist group to promote his selfish agenda. The group wondered how Kanu would change the documentation status of IPOB as a business organization owned by him and his wife when he had made gullible Igbo people believe he was championing their cause. How can Kanu change the registration status of IPOB to his business if truly he means well for his followers? Kanu and his wife remain the sole signatory to IPOB main account in Germany. Is this not clear that it is a personal business? The statement asked. Going further, the group insisted that this has completely vindicated our standard. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a common fraudster who is only out to make money and other personal gains for himself and not to represent the Igbo nation. According to Igbo professional body, this has been our cry for onset that IPOB is a complete fraud and a venture by one miscreant to play on the sensibility of Igbo people. We are glad today that the whole truth is out. It said, adding, we therefore urge people to distance themselves from Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. It's advisable of the Southeast to come out to support the present federal administration, which is said meant well for the region, so they can stand equal among other regions in benefiting from the dividends of democracy. Let's come together and build the Nigeria of our dream. President Muhammad Buhari and the APC government may not have been fair to us. Thank God they said it, but he's not our problem. The group said, noting that it's lack of unity that is our major problem. Truth be told, as in Igbo, we are supposed to believe in Nigeria than any other tribe in this country, considering our spread in human and investment. We must believe in Nigeria and demand our right legitimately. It counseled. The coalition hailed President Buhari over his development efforts in the Southeast geopolitical zone, saying the region was grateful to him. We commend President Buhari for the giant infrastructural development in the Southeast in recent time. This is one of its kind. Today, containers can come to doorstep in Onitsha because of the deliberate effort of the federal government. We appeal to Igbo all over the world to support President Buhari and his APC-led government so we can gain more, the statement read. CSEPNND, however, said as a geopolitical zone that has been marginalized for a long time, we are appealing to the president to do more for us, especially in the area of appointment in the sensitive areas of government. Adding, this would give an average Igbo man the sense of belonging. We urge the president to show that he loves Igbo man, both in body language and in action. It further said. Mazi Solomon, over to you.
No, over to Biafra. Thank you that you are joining us. That's why I said, please, why can't you welcome your brothers, welcome your friends, welcome everyone into this very forum, because this is a discussion for the season. This is the discussion for the season. ESN, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, restoration of Biafra is the discussion of the season. So everyone's supposed to be lending his voice. I want to see your comment. You have seen Mazi Pat read out the press release for this gangsters.
They said they are professional. They are professional group.
Okay, Maz, if they are professional, now they want us to believe them. Okay, we are gullible. We believe everything we see as they described. What have they achieved as professionals to Ndibo?
For Ndibo, yes.
For Ndibo, what is their outstanding achievement as professional?
Because they could not even present their own achievement in the publication that we have done so and so for Ndibo. We have done so and so for the liberation or for the liberation of the Igbo race in Nigeria. This said Abuja contractor, why are we taking up this publication? Not that the publication makes any difference, but most of the time it's important we bring it up for our people to see how most of those who think they are professional are seeing us who can see farther than them. They are possibly contracted, they are paid some amount of money, to make this publication. Or possibly they could also be even the Fulani coming out with a particular name. We've seen that happen over and over again. Go ahead.
They have never been speaking for Ndibo or the Southeast or the old Eastern region. Until the arrival of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are now the speakers of representative of Ndibo. And when you read the statement properly on my own take, can you see how they are begging for position, for appointment in a country where you belong, where you belong? You need to get a job by merit. You don't need to beg for it. You don't need to beg for appointment. So all these people are just the group of people which we are discussing last night. Local politics. They will just group them 10. They will give their name. Yesterday, when we are telling you how they used to group them and give their name, you think we are joking. They will give the name. Look at Okafa Nebu Wanketa. See, Okafa Nebu Wanketa. They said professional. What? Mazipat, can you repeat? Professional. They said they are
their name is Southeast Professionals Network in Nigeria and in diaspora.
Southeast Professionals
Network in Nigeria.
Because ESN network is in operation now. Every name will be going towards network now. Every name they will concourse name based on network, idiot network, Southeast idiot network, diaspora, Southeast foolish network, diaspora, Southeast teachers network, diaspora. Local politics. Biafra, please put your mouth. I want to see your comment, because next time Mazipat is coming here is to read out your comments. We want to see your comment on this note. So when when we talk, we'll be able to show you the sample of what we are discussing, about. When they group them a little, they give them name, and they go to the Vanguard newspaper, they go to the national newspaper, and they are claimed, they are releasing, they are giving press release. They are claimed. What are they looking for? Distraction. Okay, let's ask these people question today. Mazipat, I want to ask this question, and then you will come in. Who formed Nigeria? Who formed Nigeria? They say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his wife registered for IPOP. Who is the founder of Nigeria? Who found them?
Yeah, Mazi, like I told you, the problem we have is that the black people have a very big problem. And you see, anytime people come out to criticize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they always leave loophole in the middle of their argument.
Mazipat, did you say I stop you? Please, somebody is demanding, please put the number on the screen. We want Biafran to join us. I beg. We want those thunderous voice of Biafrans. I love it. When I hear your thunderous voice, boom, they will hear it this time. We are sleeping in the internet. We have reason to be here. Yes, Master Patrick.
Now, when the people who criticize IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bring their criticism, they only leave room for us to come in. Now, you said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the wife are the major stakeholders. In fact, that they are the one that want to create Biafra. And the Nigeria you are fighting to keep was created by the Lord Lugard and the girlfriend, Mazi Solomon.
Teach them.
If Lord
Mazi, say it again. Mazi, say it again. Who created them? Who created them?
I said, if the Nigeria you are fighting for and dying for was created by Lord Lugard and the girlfriend, then what stops Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the wife? At least there is a legitimacy.
At least to have a nation that a black man created, black man and his wife, created. Not even his girlfriend.
Yeah, the wife.
Legitimate wife, not a drunkard girlfriend. You are Lugard and his girlfriend, drunkard, created you, and you are proud of the creation of drunkards. And do you know, Mazipat? Can you explain when they created Nigeria, in their concussion of creating Nigeria, what did they come with? Is it not explain? Is it not the registration of
they came with the British company? The British company. Yes.
And they ended up creating a Nigeria that fools are calling themselves intellectuals, are calling themselves like they are professional. They are professional network.
The company that Nigeria came from is Royal Niger Company. And today we have the indigenous people of Biafra, another company. Mazi, we have the Royal Niger Company that created Nigeria. And today we have another company, the indigenous people of Biafra. So why do you have issues? Why didn't you have issue with the Royal Niger Company, but you have issue with the indigenous people of Biafra company made all from the same London? No, Mazi, go ahead.
Anagwo onele. It's good as you hear it from the mouth of Mazipat. Lord Lugard created you with his girlfriend, not married. Then they are now having issue with registration of Mazen Nandekano and his legitimate wife. And even if he found to be truth with his legitimate wife, but Lord Lugard, when Lord Lugard created you, you have no issue. And you are using two hands to still hold that concussion that drunkards come together to create. You are still holding it with two hands. You are still seeing opportunity on it without minding without minding the number of your people who has died over the mistake of that drunkard has made. How many Igbos? You are talking of buy and sell of Igbos, or you are talking of those thatch house, which when Boko Haram, when they begin to display their bomb, they will collapse those houses because they are coming.
Mazi, we have a caller. We have a caller.
Thank
Hello,
you.
caller. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, good evening, Mazi Pat and Mazi Solomon.
Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome to the program.
This is Mazi calling from London.
From the home of Lord Lugard. Are you calling from Lord Lugard village? Oh.
My brother, village is we don't even know where his village is. Please, I don't want to laugh
Mazi, go ahead.
I think it's getting sweeter and sweeter. It's getting sweeter and sweeter. You see, the reason why I am calling, because people like us, what people don't know that when we say Biafra is a spirit, it means there are some people, millions of people that are on the ground 24/7. They are keeping watch over some of these people that will raise their ugly head to scuttle what we are doing. The publication is read now. I have fought against these people the day they launched their whatever in Abuja. I know about two of them. I've even picked their picture from their whatever. One of them went and did a program, a video. What is other boy? There is one boy they deported from Turkey. He went into Abuja or something. Now I picked the picture of one of them, and then these are Igbo people. They live in Abuja. They have houses in Abuja. Their problem is, one of them, posted something on his Facebook page from my village. I know the family too well, so I was angry with him. I told him, I said, why should you meddle, yourself with this type of people? But then the senior brother lives in Germany, spoke with me. We spoke. He said he's going to talk to the brother. He spoke to the brother. Then I told the brother, I said, you better distance yourself from these people, because what we are doing is going to benefit everybody. Whatever you have in Abuja is going to be protected. So don't go and join a group who are forming, anti-Biafran, agitation group to scuttle what we are doing. Because if anybody, we are going to crush that person. And he knows me too well. He knows me too well, down to the village. Then he said, okay. He distanced himself. Now, these people, the day they launch their organization or whatever nonsense they are doing in Abuja, I've been expecting them even for so long. About, I think, 2 months ago, I've been expecting them to start coming out, to put a press release or something like this.
Okay, so they just came together.
Like
they just came together 2 months ago.
Yes, about 2 months ago. About 2 months ago, thereabout. You understand? So
and they are now claiming to be representing Indibo.
Yes.
Yeah. You understand? So about 2 months ago, thereabout, there was a video, even they used one girl to make a video, whatever, on Facebook. You know how Biafran, how we are. Guys attacked the girl ran away. Because one of them did one video wearing red cap when they were about to start their nonsense. Now, some of us tried to, caution them here and there. Then they went underground. We've been expecting them to send out this, this publication. The reason is that they are inconsequential. Some of them are affiliated with some of the carbon ticket we had, in this struggle that God removed completely. So what they did was to affiliate. When our leader came and announced he has shut down the IPOB, in UK. Even today, I exchanged, Facebook, whatever. There is something I posted on Facebook that insult is the only thing to awaken the consciousness of a black man. And then our leader, Mazen Namdekano, should give us, a heavier dosage of insult to help us to be free and think like women. So one of them came there and commented something, and then I replied him. So these people, to be honest, they are inconsequential. Let me use that word. They are absolutely inconsequential. There are a few, Igbo boys there in Abuja. They have houses in Abuja.
Mazi, do you know why we are bringing the issue here?
Yeah, I know.
We are bringing it because we want to have some fun. We want to have some fun, and also, let our people understand that it is very important we support whatever decision Mazi Nnamdi Kanu takes. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu chooses the wife to be the second deputy, and we see the prospect of them giving us Biafra, we are going to accept it because we have lived in a country for years now that a man and the girlfriend created. These are not even Igbo people. If Lord Lugard were to be an Igbo man with the girlfriend, it would have made more sense.
Or even Hausa man, or even Fulani man.
Or even Hausa or Yoruba.
Or Fulani.
Of course. But
They have found well.
What they are thinking is because our leader shut down the IPOB in UK, it doesn't mean that, all of us that are members of IPOB, genuine members of IPOB, that it means it has shut down, our operation. Some of us are still paying our support, doing whatever we need to do to carry on the distance. But some of them started, using our, logo to go and do some certain things and then affiliate themselves. Some principal officers, they are having secret meetings. They don't even know that as we live in London here, I know where Jemefo lives. We know where all these people live. You might be driving in a back somewhere in Ilford and you see Jemefo standing with somebody who is talking about Biafra. You know this is a genuine person that is doing, for the agitation of Biafra. So our leader is a smart man, very intelligent man. Even some of us, we expected him even to shut down this.
His smartness has no arrival.
Even since last year, we expected the day he launched ESM. After that day, we will the operation here in UK. You understand me? So that there will be no any information.
Mazi Solomon, but Mazi Nnamdi kind of shutting down IPOB London. Also give these principal officers the opportunity to start, showing themselves. Because you cannot, if there is only here malo on IPOB in a claim name Marife, now that you have been shut out of IPOB, why not bring the wisdom forward?
The fact is that
so why must it be that you must shine under the same IPOB and be created by? Must you shine under IPOB? Since you feel you know more than Nnamdi Kanu, since you feel you know more than the leader of IPOB, he shut down. Now bring your wisdom forward and prove him wrong. That is what we are expecting. Caller, make it brief so that we'll be able to take with other calls.
Well, our leader is a very intelligent, smart man. Very, very intelligent. He thinks, 1,000 years ahead of anybody. That's why this operation, this Biafra agitation, is very successful. He sees things in the spirit before the thing manifests in the physical. Even if he don't need anybody to talk to him, to tell him anything, he might go to bed, maybe the angel of the Lord will come to him and minister to him. He will wake up in the morning and take a decision. People will be confused about that decision he took. But he has taken that decision for the propagation of Biafra freedom. Any decision our leader has taken from beginning of this struggle to today, he is 1,000,000% correct. And that's why we are where we are today. And even he didn't take all those decisions. Some people might feel odd. Some people might feel that their voice is not being heard, or the plans they have, they are not being allowed to bring it forth. No, because their plans are not genuine. Is anything that is not for the propagation of Biafran freedom, our leader will shut that thing down. That's the kind of person he is. Am I not calling you from London? Am I not still a member of IPOB? Am I not supporting doing videos even privately on my own sometimes? But this London, IPOB is being shut down. It's not that we don't gather, here where I live with some people around here.
Mazi, I can only say that it is only the saboteurs that are shut down, because the real IPOBs continue to fight. Yes. Thank you very much.
That's what I want to put across. So thank you, my brother.
Thank you for
exposing some of all these things and educating our people.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you for the call.
So that people will not be confused or feel threatened by anything.
Yes.
I've gotten some text messages and calls. Oh, London is shut down. You people they say, Nnamdi Kanu say London people are stupid and this and that, and all sorts of rubbish. That is not what he said. We know what the reason why he shut it down.
He shut down the saboteurs. Thank you very much for your contribution.
So thank you so much, my brothers. Keep on doing what you're doing, man. Elohim bless everybody.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Mazi, we have another caller. Let's take this call, please. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program. Good evening.
Hello, good evening, my dear brothers.
If it's morning on your side.
I'm calling from Germany here.
Okay, welcome to the program.
I'm by name. I'm calling from Germany.
Welcome to the program.
I'm very glad for what you guys are doing. I must surely appreciate the good work you guys keep on doing by this time of the night to try to enlighten us and be giving us updates and give us the privilege of contribution. I hope I'm coming louder today.
Yes, Biafrans are listening. Go ahead.
Can you guys hear me, please?
We can hear you clearly. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm just trying to make one or two contributions in part of what has been going on in the so-called Nigeria. And I would like to use the opportunity to still tell every one of us, the strong believers of IPOB members all over the world, that we has been coming across every time we with Nigerian propagandas. Like last time there was a trip-up. They started with the word trip-up last time. They said IPOB have changed, another trip-up, or this, blah, blah, blah. And it couldn't last more than the interval of the days or 2 days. We couldn't hear that again. And all these things have been fabricating from Abuja. So, and even the Udele, when I heard Udele was deported, I think the right place for him to be deported to was also at Abuja, because that Abuja is the right place that's made for those saboteurs to go. When you look all the whole saboteurs in the Biafra land, they all have gathered in Abuja. Their all position have been in Abuja. So it will be very hard to see a kind of saboteurs penetrating in Biafra land without having a kind of meeting or whatever where they were building them up from Abuja. So I could imagine the kind of diasporal network and the zoo network or network they don't even provide for their life. They don't even know what network is all about. So, and they could be the one who will enlighten us. I think the right thing we need to know is that those in Nigeria, we should just try to encourage them more not to give up or not to believe on this. But for we,
brother,
the diaspora is not. This is not.
Do you know what is going to happen very soon?
But it's a fact of it's a laughable issue.
Yeah,
brother.
Hold on.
Yeah, brother. Do you know what is going to? Do you know what is going to happen very soon? Do you know what is going to happen very soon? The one they are calling Human Rights Radio will soon be changed to Human Rights Network Radio, because network is the reigning is the talk of the hour for this moment. Thank you.
Just like when we IPOB introduced coordinator, and they made the Osibanjo coordinator, you know. So Colin, make your contribution fast and brief so that other people can call it.
My contribution is that many parts of Abuja, made in Abuja fabrication, coupling with London is never a fact for us here in diaspora, because we need even try to. I share this program severally in order to see if some of my people from Nigeria, Biafra land precisely, could easily listen to it, and they shouldn't give up, because that has been the pattern from. We shouldn't think even in any case it can be so easy for us with all this kind of British brought out ideas and the Nigerians who brought out ideas. So it's quite unfortunate that we have a lot of sabos. On these saboteurs, they may not be only Igbos. They may not Igbo speaking Biafrans. They may come from all the whole parts of Biafra land. And those are those who are easily ready to be convinced just to sow their conscience because of hunger.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you for that contribution. Thank you very much. So, Mazi Solomon, like we promised, we are not going to exceed 1 hour. So we have like 20 minutes to go. Now, Mazi Solomon, I want to read out a very, very interesting part of this article where they said, let's take this call. Let's take a call from the UK. Hello, caller. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening and welcome to the program. Yes.
Yes, Jocelyn. Are you still online?
I'm live and direct. I'm live and direct. I am live and I'm direct. Go ahead and make your contribution.
Okay. So anyway, I don't have much to say. The man that called previous before was saying what happened here in the leadership of the, sometimes we as a Biafran and some of our leaders, like this freedom fighting in this situation, our duty is when we want to work with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as you said it, we need to follow every instruction, even if he's not getting it. It is us and him to sit down and say, oh, you're not getting it, because they keep on saying, whoever that know more than him should come up. And nobody is coming up. All we are getting is people being by the side road, being on the street, on the bush, talking rubbish. But Fulani herdsmen are killing our people, raping them. They are not going to their bush. Nobody is saying anything about what is going on in Biafra land. But it's quite unfortunate that some of our leaders, I saw one guy yesterday online talking rubbish, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his wife, this and that. I questioned myself. After all, I'm here in that meeting. I am one of the leaders in IGBO here in UK. I don't know why people get all this their rubbish and this their lies.
They don't have market. They don't have market to sell.
No, Mazi, can I ask you a question? What position do you occupy? What position do you occupy in IPOB in UK? Okay, you are a regional coordinator. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu decided to shut down the leadership of IPOB,
that leadership is nonsense.
Okay, hold on, please. I'm asking you a question.
They are not meant to. They are not.
I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question. When Mazi,
that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, listen. Just give me a moment. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu decided to shut down the leadership of IPOB in the United Kingdom, how did you feel? What was your feeling?
He did the right thing, because that leadership, most of them are not capable to be a leader. That leadership, how can you be calling your fellow freedom fighters cabal? What type of you can't even, if you don't have the mind, you can't even be in our meeting here. It's very disgraceful. It's very shameful. It's only that UK coordinator, that man is a good man. Why I still stay with them on that meeting and that IPO is that man is a very good man. He know how to Uchemefo and his gang, like what's his name? Uzoka and Solomon. These two lions will not allow you rest.
Not my own Solomon.
No. Kabal. How can you be? I ask them, why are you calling your fellow freedom fighter Kabal? Because Uchemefo want to use Uzoka as to replace justice as a UK coordinator. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said no. He said, why do you want to replace somebody who don't have that charisma to be a leader? A man who don't have that potential to be a leader. How can you give such a person an arrogant, somebody who is disrespectful? He don't have the manner. He don't know how to approach issues. How can such a person be a leader? I'm sorry to say this thing, because that day, that meeting, I was not around, but I asked the leader, I asked the UK coordinator that I will not be around. Then the next morning, and I saw that thing, I called him. They said, as I told you, when we come to meetings, how can we that place just like a marketplace? Even market people are better than those leaders. These are group of elites, people who read. I keep on asking myself, what is going on there?
Thank you very much, Mazi Jocelyn.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you for your contribution. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Yeah. Okay, thank you. See you then, my brother.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah. So Mazi Solomon, we have another caller from the US or Canada. I don't know. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program. Yes. Good evening. It's morning from my end. Good morning. Oh, hey, Biafra. Welcome to the program. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us where you are calling from, please?
My name is Honora. I'm calling from India.
You're Honora from India. Welcome to the program.
Okay, I greet you, my Solomon.
Thank you. Yeah, greeting back. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, my statement on that is that that light up was written by Uche with his cabals. It was written by Uche It's his life now, and he was referring in the same statement.
Okay, he's on the live program now.
Yes, he's talking the same thing. Oh. He's there now mentioning the same thing.
Really? Mazi Solomon, you see how coincidence.
So I must tell you that he is the one that's written that, nobody else.
Okay.
Anyway, so that is how somebody who fell on the sea.
And he don't know what to do again. You understand? He's already tired, and he's regretting why he left IPOB. He's regretting now. He don't know what to do anymore. So I don't know what to say again, but
you don't know what you is you don't know what to there is nothing you can say. The only thing is that
you don't know what to do again. You don't know whether for him to come back and beg IPOB or not.
No,
but it's still not late for him. He better do it now. Come and kneel down and beg all the IPOBs and come back. We will accept him.
He can't come back.
You understand?
He can't come back.
He don't know what to do again.
He can't come back.
But
he cannot come back.
For him to keep doing this, he's digging his grave.
No, he cannot. He cannot come back because he already made.
I think you guys
Thank you. Thank you very much. You see, Mazi, like I told you that, what I told you, let's talk about this issue because, I understand that, publications like this is a kind of distraction, but we can actually have fun with it because it's very, very, very interesting that we should let our people understand that the creators of Nigeria is a boyfriend and girlfriend. But in this publication, it's being pointed out that husband and wife want to give us Biafra, which is even more legitimate in terms of their marriage relationship, and legitimate in terms of their descent, where they come from. These are African, these are Igbos, and they have the legitimate right to call Igbos who are interested in forming a nation together and ask them. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started, he started by asking the Nigerian government to give us the possibility for a referendum. And yes,
they all what they feel is that some things, everything they see, they feel like it could be a great news for Biafrans. Do you understand? And they looked at things that are not really valuable in this very struggle. The things that we don't value most in this struggle is things that they wanted to discuss. Biafra is more important to us than any cook and join story. If you and your wife that is in Abuja, he said that he is network, he is a professional network. If you and your wife can give us Biafra, it will be more appreciated than discussing the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his wife about Biafra. So why we are here is not about how IPOP is being registered, but we are here based on how we ourselves can participate to restore Biafra. That's why we are here. So if you like, here, when you come to Australia, do you know who registered IPOP in Australia? Do you know? Now, you must understand things that this very struggle, this life of struggle, I don't know, I have led my own, I have led a struggle that is my own life struggle. I have been into my own life struggle. I know what the life of struggle is all about. It's so disrespect, it's so distressing that you can, when you are in this life of struggle, it's so, it is so bad, it's so distressing. I don't know if I'm calling it right, in a position where you are where you can lost your peace, in a situation where you can even lost your happiness. Very, very distressed. So this life of struggle, if you know it very well, if you have lived your own life struggle, you will understand what the life of struggle is all about. We are in the struggle. So anywhere, anything you can do to make headway, anything you can do to to push the struggle, then you do it. That is what struggle is all about. If you warrant you putting down yourself, putting down resigning in a job, you do it. If you warrant you giving up all you have, you do it. That is what the life of struggle is all about. Because as long as you remain in that circle of struggle, my brother, is very, very, is very, very bad. Is a bad condition. Is a bad condition. So you will do everything to break away out of that life of struggle until you gain Biafra, until you restore Biafra. This kind of story can never be a news. It can never be a news. If Biafran is a nation now, there will be no need of talking about who registered IPOP or who does not register IPOP. But as long as that life of struggle remains, then all this kind of story will be coming out. But to us who are determined in this very field, there is no amount of propaganda that amount to.
Mazi, we have a caller. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Brother Kim and Mazi Solomon. How are you guys doing today?
We are fine, thank you.
We are good. You are good. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Henry, I'm an Igbo man, Biafran, 100%. And I was just listening to the program, and it was so interesting that I had no choice than to call. This is my first time of calling. We all ran away from home in the early 90s because Nigeria was not working for us. Because what Mr. Lugard and his girlfriend put together was pressing on our neck. And we have no choice. We start running away from home. And if our own blood, who also ran away because of the same situation, feel that him and his wife need to put something together for us Biafrans that will be comfortable and accommodating for us, I for one, accept it 100%. I don't care whether him and his wife are putting it together or not. But the case here is, I can't accept a white man who came to us, used 10 to drag some of us away and come back to promise us that he's going to give us heaven on earth. It is a pure lie, and we are seeing it today. So any idiot who is in anywhere in Abuja trying to deceive himself that he is in love with the marauders from Sahel, let him live there. Let him be with them. We won't beg them. We won't even give them to what they are doing or what they are thinking. Let us concentrate. If the evil man like myself decide that my brothers, fellow brothers, are not living well in that contraption, and he took it upon himself to prepare a ground for us to live as human beings, why do I have problem with it? An evil man creating a nation for me, knows my parents, knows my values, understands who I am, my personality, my character, what I want, my way of reasoning, my culture, and he wants to put up a country, and somebody is to run it down, trying to embrace what is white fellow from a different nation, a different color, a different culture put together for him. Then forever let him remain a fool. But what I just want to, why I decided to call is that it's very interesting to hear some stupid people saying they love Nigeria than what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing for Biafra. But for me and my family, my household, we love what Nnamdi Kanu is doing. We are IPOB, we stand for IPOB, we stand with ESN all the way, no going back. Even if we achieve it this year, or we achieve it next year, we achieve it in 5 years' time, we will stand and stand firm, because that one is our own. It is our own. So Mazi Ikem and Mazi Solomon, I want to encourage you, keep up the good job you are doing. You two are doing good and you are doing wonderful. I'm also sharing it to reach out to every and reason with them. I have some few friends out here in Tokyo, in Japan, who think like those of them in Nigeria, because they have 1 room or 2 rooms somewhere in Lagos and Abuja. So they lost their sense of reason.
But some of us, including myself, have a house in Lagos. You know, so that would not stop me to now say, okay, because I built one small hut somewhere in Lagos, that I have to now abandon a small upstairs and now abandon my destiny and my future. That maybe when I get to 60, 70, that house must have even gotten old and dusty. It doesn't make any sense.
My brother, you are thinking positively. Some are thinking negatively. You understand? Why am I saying that? Is because they believe, oh, I have it. If we not one Nigeria, I will have problem reclaiming it. But I ask them, we have a house in Japan. Our father are not the prime minister of Japan. We have houses in different countries that are not even the same continent. We're not even in the same culture. But look at how many don't throw away from Lagos to Abuja, or Lagos to the east. And people are agitating, very, very afraid. I will lose this, I will lose that. And so what? If you lose them and you come into Biafra that give you a better opportunity to build a better one with your life, when you have your life, why can't you build a better one? If you had built one 20 years ago, you can still build another one in the next 5 years with a good environment provided by Biafra. From what our leader has proposed, we have seen a very beautiful nation. So what makes it difficult for somebody to reason that I can even give away that rubbish I built in Lagos I thought is mansion, and then I come and live in cars. So in Biafra land. So what is all these people, stupid idiots that claim to be professionals? Professionals? Do they say they are professionals? Professionals on what line? On advocating or in advising people? Professionals of what? Of industries? Who are they? What are their names? Let them show us their face. Then we ask the questions. If they can answer it, you accept a white man and you are defending what a white man gave to you. And this is the same white man who took your grandfather, great-grandfather away in chain and come back and said, oh, I want to give you a good life. And this here, we have a very young, vibrant, our own, in our own days, who understand the plight, what we have gone through. During the time they were taking our ancestors in chain, and he said, no, we have to make it, to build our own. We have to sit up and build our own. And he's calling all of us, and most of us are talking trash. I think it is high time we should just ignore them, focus, move forward like MNK is doing. Then, afterwards, we now call them back and ask them, you are not part of us. Go and stay with them in Abuja. Go and stay with them in Lagos. We have enough people to occupy the Biafra nation. We have enough. Even if we don't have, we go and bring the ones we have in Papua New Guinea. We bring them. They will come and join us. Leave this stupid Fulani, talking or nonsense in all the place.
Thank you very much, caller.
Get upset.
Thank you.
My brother.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very
Please
much.
keep up the good job.
Thank you.
I love what you're doing. Almighty God will bless you and
Thank
bless
you.
your family.
Thank you very much. And you too. Thank you. Mazi Solomon. When Lord Lugard created Nigeria, did he consult anybody?
Massive party. This thing is very laughable. Inside me, all I've been doing since I come across that very news is to be laughing, because people are not ashamed to showcase their stupidness, by coming to do such a stupid press release. So they don't know how prepared we are in this very journey, that there is stories that they don't need to tell us. The fact remains that the vacuum that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has created between this Sabo and the people, the real genuine people who want to restore Biafra, is too vast. They in their 1 million years time, if they stay alive, they will not be able to cover the space. The space is too big for them. The space is too big for them to cover. For the matter of fact,
I think we have another caller. Hold on, please. Let's take this caller. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good evening, Mazi Pata. Good evening, Mazi Solomon from here in Canada.
You have just 2 minutes.
My name is Ihani Chiwachuku, the regular caller if you pay attention.
Yeah.
Mazi Pata, Kim Patrick. Today's topic is very, very laughable and interesting. The reason why it's laughable and interesting is because the reverse is the case. In this scenario, the reverse is the case. How do I mean by the reverse is the case? Somebody in his right senses would say he prefers Nigeria that was curated by Lugard. He preferred Nigeria that is a royal United company. Somebody in his right senses will say he prefers Nigeria to an organic nation that is about to emerge. An organic nation that is about to emerge. I was listening to one of the callers that said that Uchemefo is currently live. When I would say I don't follow him and I don't intend following him, not now, not tomorrow, not ever. But that write-up is coming from Uchemefo. I can concur with the other caller because he has nothing more to offer. So he brought up that just to deceive some group of gullible people who doesn't have a designing spirit, who does not have sense to reason, because it's very clear, it's crystal clear. How can somebody prefer another man's meal to his own mother's meal? Everybody's mother is the best cook. Everybody's mother is a best cook. So I have not seen where somebody says, "Oh, my mom's food is not sweet." Anybody that says that is a hypocrite. It's a distractor. It's evil. So today's topic is just laughable. Like I said earlier, the reverse is the case. The reverse is the case. How can you say you prefer this to that? Group of people who call themselves professionals. What makes you a professional? When you are writing gibberish, when you are writing trash, when you have been given some few notes, some few naira notes or pounds or dollar to write nonsense. Okay,
Mazi, can you ask the caller that I want to say something to him?
Currently, how can somebody prepare somebody who created? Okay, yes, Lugard and his wife, and his girlfriend, Flora. A drunk girlfriend, gave us that entity, that evil dungeon called Nigeria. And somebody is about to give you an organic food. You prefer fertilizer than organic food, then the person must be demented. So, as a part of Mazi, I really commend you guys for bringing
hold on. Ask him to hold on.
Hold on, Mazi Solomon want to communicate with you. Hold on, please.
I want you to help me to ask the publishers and the people who call themselves professional network, what is their wife doing for Igbo? Help me to ask them, what is their wife doing for Igbo nation? Their wife. What is their wife? They are putting Mazen and the Kano wife to have been the secretary to IPOP. Their own wife. What is their job? What are they doing? Help me to ask them because they need to answer. What is their wife doing for Igbo?
Solomon, your answer. Oh, sorry, your question. I'm saying. So if you say, oh, Master Patrick is not anchoring BTG properly, this, that, how can you bring in solution to anchor properly? Because I know that the person who watches the ball from the sideline is the best player. If you put them in the field, they don't even know how to drop a football. So if you say, Master Patrick, I'm not anchoring properly, what have you laid on ground to anchor properly? You are saying Master Nnamdi and his wife, not their friend. Don't forget his wife. It's about to is using the Biafran agitation for their personal business. Okay, we like it. It's organic one. It's organic. It's our own. It's kind of organic. Let them use it for their business and give us organic food. Then allowing me to go and stay with Lugard, a foreign meal. It's not possible.
And they continue to encourage us. They continue to eat. They continue to encourage us to eat from Lugard Port.
Anybody is from Lugard Port is a hypocrite. The person is a devil. The person is a distractor. Because all the way here in North America, I have seen how this place works. You know, let me just get a very quick experience before I go. The first day I came to Canada, I arrived Toronto Pearson Airport. I started behaving like a fool because every day I hear on NTA Network News, Lagos International Airport has been operated to international standard. Every day, NTA News, they use 2 billion under Ottawa, under FSK, billion. When I came to Toronto Pearson Airport, I now saw what is international airport. I saw what is international airport. I asked myself, where are the billion that they told me every day on NTA News that Lagos International Airport has been operated to international standard? We are joking in Nigeria. It's a joke. It's high time Nigeria burn and dissolve to ashes. Anybody who is saying about Nigeria or about telling me to go and eat in the passport, the person is dead. So which motherfucker can eat all his junk? He can use all the chickens he wants. He said, no, sir. Just like I go Wike, an illiterate lawyer. So is for an illiterate lawyer. So it's unfortunate, Master Patrick. This topic is a sweet one. I wish you guys brought topic on Friday. I would have been lasting my stay home with a cup of Hennessy. Now, I'm because you can't talk about
Thank you very much.
You guys came up today, but I was work couldn't join. So this is actually coming up today on air. Just like Master said, we will sleep on internet.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
God bless you guys. God give you strength. God bless you. We are here. We want our place to be like this place. I think so what? Stop from getting that. It's not Nigeria. For what? So Somebody was writing something today about, I saw on Opera News saying Nnamdi Kanu should not include Niger Delta in his Biafra. I laughed. I commented. I think, how many of your Niger Delta is GMDs of a family? GMD is a family. All the GMDs are from the north. I have not seen Daguku. I don't see okay, all the GMDs in Abuja are all from the north. How many of you all you well in your backyard? Northern people are only well in your own Delta. Did you see any information in their plan? These are fools. These are people who have been brainwashed to their grave. But I pray God will give them sense to wake up and know that they have far been hit by the virus. Thank you guys and
Thank
God
you
bless
very
you.
much. Thank you for that call. Thank you for your contribution. Yeah.
Thank you, Mazi.
Spent almost 10 minutes talking. So Mazi,
Mazi Party. It's not a smart, Yeah, it's not a smart.
Biafras with their energy.
Yeah, it's not a small thing for these people to have come to drop their statement and for to mess themselves up. They are talking about wife of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu being a secretary. It's not that information has not. Mazi, we have to let the Biafra know. We have to let them know. Okay.
Mazi, in one of the line of the article, he said, "Let's come together and build the Nigeria of our dream." Nigeria is still a dream. Nigeria, they said that we are dreaming as Biafra. The same people telling us that Biafra is a dream. It's the same people that is still talking that Nigeria is a dream. Mazi, can't you see that even a country that is in existence is still a dream? They are still dreaming how to build Nigeria. While we are also dreaming how to build Biafra, Mazi, it's still madness.
It's laughable. They don't have anything to offer, to be very sincere to you. Those guys, they don't have anything to offer. The question you must be asking them, what have they been doing to Igbo land? What have they been doing to Igbo land? Anybody who will come up now with the light to Igbo land, instead of using Igbo people.
Professionals, we don't have light, no road. We don't have light. They're professionals, we don't have light, we don't have road. We don't. They say that because of Buhari, that sheep can now land in Onitsha. How many ships are landing on Onitsha? And even if one container landing on Onitsha today, it is because of the pressure of the same Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. If at all say ship land tomorrow in that Onitsha, it is the same pressure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the same idea, the same demand of Mazi, the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. Mazi, let's take this call. Hello, caller, welcome to the program.
Hello.
Yes, welcome to the program. Tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, great you, Mazi Solomon and my other brother.
You're welcome to the program.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I don't have much to say, but I think it's hard time. We don't give. I just love what you guys are doing this evening, like making them feel inferior. It is so alarming. It is so alarming. Just like it's just the way it looks to them. Because I see no reason. You see, the way you even analyze it, the way you say analyze it, you guys give what's his name? Luga and the girlfriend. You guys are giving them more edge. Nigeria was laid on the foundation of fornication. How can a boyfriend and a girlfriend create a state or a nation for us? You can imagine. Nigeria is anything that is Bible front and back, read any novel front and back. It must expire, even if it tarries for a while. You can even see what is happening to Britain after the trumpet was sounded by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and declaring a war to them that Aso Rock will catch fire. They will run deaf, and Britain will receive a portion of what they've created. Who did they consult? Who did Lugat consult? Carrying out that kind of silly act.
At least Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is consulting.
Read the scriptures. People don't even read novels. You see, I love what Mazi Solomon most times what he analyzed. But let me say something quickly. You see, I'm this kind of man. I don't come out most times. I just sit back in most people's especially most great agitators. Now, when you sit back, people don't actually analyze. They analyze with the concept of daftness, the essence of a black man's brain. You see, let me say this so that it will be clear. It took God 40 years to remove a 400 years infection. Did you get what I said?
We are listening.
Yes. 400 years or 430 years, Israel was in captivity. The same way Biafra has been tied up. So most times when they reason, it will take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu time. I keep praying for him. God should most of us that understand this thing. I keep praying God should sustain him. Because it got to an extent what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is passing through. Moses passed through it. Even to an extent, Moses' wife stood in gap for Moses when God came to kill him. And a Bobo secretary. The woman in question does not even understand the law of God. But she overheard, or probably she must have read, maybe becoming Moses' secretary in one way or the other, and understood that the child has to be circumcised. God told Moses did not do it. But the wife stood in gap and did it. And the life of Moses was saved. Were they expecting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to use a fellow girlfriend to inaugurate us? You have to buy a man, boyfriend and girlfriend. You see, people don't. I wonder how black men reason.
My brother, can I say something to add voice to what you are saying? The same press releasers will come again. They will come and tell us behind any successful man there is a woman. Are you still there? I'm just lending voice to what you are saying.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, it is the same people who are telling us that behind any successful man there is a woman behind him. It's the same people that are telling us, are coming to blame the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for being secretary to IPOB.
No, not even secretary, a signatory.
A signatory, sorry, for being a signatory.
Were they expecting him to trust somebody else apart from his wife who was standing? I don't understand.
But my own position.
Most times, I listen to him very well. When he comes up most times and tell us, if you know you can bring Biafra, please come forward. I wonder people how they reason.
Come with your wife.
Several of his broadcasts. If you know you can bring Biafra, please move forward. I will step down. If you know you can, if you have studied Nigeria to an extent, please move forward. If you check all the people God used in, just read from Genesis to whatever, God has never used a non-entity, a no class. He has always used the royalty. Moses is from a royal home. David is from a royal home. Check all the people that agitated for whatever thing they must have done in the Bible. God will definitely, no matter even if they pick you as a bastard, so far that royalty you have the offsprings of the royalty, God will definitely use you. There is no how. If you're ready, that is what God wants to know. You see, when you're talking, Martin and the Koko, see, it's even better he is the one, sir, because he's from a royal home. And if he's from a royal home and he inaugurates Biafra, it will be better. That Uganda, we don't even know who gave birth to him. We don't even know where he came from. We don't even know how, whether he was sleeping with Shaw. The moment they were sleeping and the phone was sweet, Shaw now told him, what do you think? Can I give Nigeria the name? Can I give this country name? He said, go on, just give them. I will announce it. Can you imagine? On a platform of publication, the name Nigeria came out. And you want me, right from beginning, even from the day I was born, I started noticing a lot of things. I was, name no Nigeria, name no the name. I was like, are you sure? Are you sure? That this name is a name that we want to be.
Mazi, you are right. Mazi, you are right.
My other brother, please keep it up.
Yes,
don't listen to these guys. I don't even give them time. It's unlike, you see, let me analyze something, 1 second, please. It's just like I pity that young man so much. Why I pity him so much in the sense that, you see, anybody that does not understand the dance of a masquerade, how he comes out from his den or probably his house, will not understand when he finishes dancing and wants to go back. You see, when you are a group, it will take time. When you a group, like you and you pretend, it will take time. That time you want to overface a lot of people, it will take time. When the right time comes, you will surface yourself. Probably because of the 4,000 pounds that is not paid anymore, or whatever thing you have. You see, just like what Master Solomon said, an instruction is an instruction. When a leader gives you an instruction and you feel, there was no time Moses gave instruction to Joshua and Joshua rebelled immediately. No. Even as, if you read the scripture very well, even as of the time God wanted to take Moses away, Moses asked God one silly question. My Lord, who shall replace me? So Joshua was busy learning on his own. He didn't disobey Moses. He has always been there learning. Even when Moses will be wrong somehow, he will still take that part. He has never rebelled against him. He was learning. And God was also preparing him. You see, and when Moses asked God that question, God told him, keep short. I have found somebody after you. He asked God who? God said, my servant Joshua. It was done on Moses that God has actually laid his mantle upon Joshua. You see, when you see an arrogant young man, every day you come on your platform, you're not even moving forward. You're not discussing the Kano. You're discussing about how he came to America with VDL. You see, when I listen to some people, I wonder. Jesus asked them a question. Who knows he has not committed this sin? Strike the first stone. They all left. If you ask them that same silly question, have you ever taken part in that silly thing? You want to broadcast somebody and nail him to the wall and think we don't have sense anymore. We know what we are doing. Few of us know what we are following. We know what we're doing. So let me leave it for others also to contribute.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. Thank you for that contribution. I think he's going to be the last caller for today. Mazi Solomon, we've crossed the line. We've crossed 1 hour.
Yeah, thank you, Mazi Pat, for keeping. Yes. As I say, we are sleeping in internet. We will still do 1 or 2 things and we come back here. No leave, no transfer. Then, Mazi Pat, could you think that maybe the reason why they are having problem with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife and the role that she is playing, because that woman, oh my God, she must be a vicious woman. Because Nnamdi Kanu somebody in his position, my God, and the woman is standing behind it. Could it be that these individuals that maybe their wife are not useful at home? Maybe.
No, it's not like their wife is not useful at home. You know, the truth of the matter is that when you look at our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he has always carried his family along in everything he's doing. Because they say charity begins at home. If you cannot carry your wife along in what you are doing, then where do you get the immediate support? The immediate support. Who else will you carry along?
Oh my God. Mazipat, you have just getting the point. To help you, I want to link you up to the Bible that said, a man who could not rule his family, how could he be a ruler of the church of God? A man who could not rule his family.
Now, Mazi, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu promised that he was ready to sacrifice his parents, no, he first of all said it, but we didn't see it as until the parents died. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have always shown that everything he's doing starts from his home. So he even used his parents as a sacrificial lamb for us. Now, had Mazen Nnamdi Kanu gone ahead to sacrifice somebody else's parents, would you have taken it seriously? Now, all the people that are the former deputy, all these people that are making noise, ask them, what have they lost in this struggle? Have they lost any family member in this struggle? Have the former deputy lost any family member in this struggle? The answer is no. Even the former deputy, people are questioning, where is your wife? People don't even know the wife.
They are not even ready to sacrifice the Ofo Ogusi, Ofo Obono, and the one that they are saying Ado, he would have Ado. Even they are not even ready. They are putting the need of the stomach ahead of the restoration of Biafra. The Mazen Kanu say, 2015, we shall not work with such people. We shall not condone such people. So they already knows that they don't have position in IPOP. That's why they start walking their way for a long time. Start planning to start raising cabal. Say, this man, it will come a time when we will not find our positions here, because they know that the need of their stomach is they are presenting the need of their stomach in ahead of the restoration of Biafra.
I remember, Mazi, I remember at some point, when people used to call the same radio Biafra that our deputy was anchoring, and they would be praising him and thanking him. Do you know that at some point he stopped telling people to stop praising him and stop thanking him? Because at that point he knew that he's not following us to the end of the journey. He was yes. I remember that somebody called him. You know what he used to tell them at the final end? Stop thanking me until we get to the end. Because he already knew. He was already convinced that he might not join this train to the end of the journey.
Could it be he hurry up to collect all the tanks that he needed to collect? And then
he said what?
I said, could it be that time he was in hurry to collect all the thanksgivings that he needed to collect?
No, Maz, not that he was in a hurry to collect all the thanks, but the thanks and appreciation of Biafrans were tormenting him, because he know he has already betrayed Biafrans. He do not deserve the thanks of Biafrans at that particular time. At the beginning, when his heart was in the struggle, he was receiving the thanks. Anytime they call and thank him, he appreciates it. But suddenly, he now started rejecting the thanks because his heart was telling him that he has betrayed Biafra. He no longer deserves those thanks. Mas, I think we have to start rounding it up now.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Mazipat. This has been a wonderful program where all our target and aims is to get Biafran together, discuss issues that concerned us, and also ridiculed the stupidness and foolishness of some group of people who felt like to them what is important to them is to ridicule the struggle of their peoples, or ridicule their peoples, or equally succeeded in contract on appointment on the expense of the life of their people. So we are here also to ridicule them because they don't have any valid point. They don't have any valid point to present. So that's why we are here, to show them how stupid they are and how they are stupid their statements are to the public. And we are Biafra. We are here to put the world in notice that Mazen Nandekanu is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Let them give us, let them give us referendum. Let them bring us to the polling booth. If they argue, if they in any way in doubt that Mazi is not the leader of Okezi Bazu, that Mazi Nandekanu is not the leader of David Umai, that Mazi Nandekanu is not the leader of the one in Anambra, the one in Enugu, and the one that call themselves that they are in the South. If they doubt that Mazen Nandekanu is not their leader, let them bring us to the polling booth. Then it is the game of the politics. Majority will carry the vote. So we are the voice of the majority. And the few number of people that DAS are organizing can never silence or suppress the voice of the masses. We are the indigenous people of Biafra. If they feel otherwise, they let them give us referendum. And the polling booth will now determine who is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. So, but as long as they have not done so, then Mazi Nandekanu remain our leader, and they themselves, they have no place of leadership in our life. They are just gangsters that DAS and the DAS and the Nigeria federal government are ganging up together just to deceive people in the media. But we, the indigenous people, are speaking. That is why we allow our people to call into the program. You hear their voice. If they have voice, they would have called in to aim their voice. But because they don't have voice, they are just gang of criminals. They will gang up and write one things and then project it that people will begin to read. But there is no truth in what they are saying. Now, if you call out now, you will not see such people on the ground. They are nowhere. So our people should be very, very much aware. We are the indigenous people of Biafra, and Mazi Nandekanu is our leader. And if anything happened that is even will be deputized by his wife, that is so welcome, because behind any successful man there is a woman. So it is a welcome idea, because that woman has been so much. It has been a brilliant woman. It's not every lady that can be in that very position. He's a virtuous woman. He has been behind our leader. Remember that the only person that the life of our leader is so much naked, is exposed to. His life is in his hand, in the hand of that very woman. But she has stood still. She has stood strong. She is a virtue. She is resourceful. So it's not like people who's maybe that bumped into women who are not resourceful and they are complaining to the public. But our leader's wife is resourceful. We own her a lot of respect, and we cannot allow anybody to respect
Mazi, just imagine that God didn't give our leader the kind of wife he blessed. Do you know that woman is a blessing, not just to Nnamdi Kanu, but to Biafrans all over the world, the whole because without her, do you know what it means to have gone through what our leader, while he was in prison, while he was away, the wife stood as a strong woman, guy, not all women. Women would have come out and started shouting, "Oh, my husband, this Biafra, in fact, if you don't stop, I would have." You understand what I'm saying? I'm leaving this marriage. And that was what Nigeria was expecting. All the threats.
and all
Yes.
the threats that was calling. That's why when you read the Igbo adage that said, "Chukukela kolibo ge kunye miliogamu," you know, this man, they said again that Chikela kolibo makoya adelia owebulu mili wabagolenu. You know, so God choose Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and choose his wife, definitely, and that is why we trust them. That if it comes that he is his wife that we deputize him this time around, is a welcome idea.
The people that wrote this article, they go to church, and their pastor and the wife, now then they home on you, and they're not complaining. All these people, they go to church, and their pastor and the wife is the only signatory they have in the church account, and they're okay with it. Mazi, I don't know if I'm making sense to you.
You are making sense to Biafra, Mazi. Biafrans we gathered about 160 people or 170 people that are standing here listening to what we have to say. Do you think they don't have business, or you think they are sleeping in the internet with us? And that is the call I'm making to Biafra. We need to sleep in the internet because somebody is sleeping in the bush for us. Mazi Pat, thank you so much. You have given me so much opportunities as to be part of this very program. My name remains Solomon Peter, and I'm in a very tight schedule, and we are going to come back again because this is our home. No leave, no transfer. If they verse you, if they verse anybody, say we they defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu IPOP defending the struggle of Biafra, if they verse you, go and hang on the transformer until I come your way again.
I don't pray they hang on transformer. I just want them to be patient and wait for a while.
Thank you so much for a better option. You are a nice man. You are a nice man. Thank you so much. You are such a nice man. Thank you for giving them better opportunity. We are coming back. Wait for us.
Thank you very much, Mazi Solomon. I want to say thank you to each and every one of us. Thank you for your patience. We've clocked 1 hour 40 minutes, and I think we have to wind it down from here. And it's already 1:55 a.m. here in Veneto, Italy. Until we come your way again, my name remains Mazi Patrick DK, and I want to say keep on keeping up, because Biafra is already here. Have a wonderful morning, and God bless you.
Nnamdi Kanu odogwu Chiseke Moses Chukwu nyelu ndị Igbo asị m gị gaba n'iru n'onwere ife ba ga-eme ọchọ nke a na-enwe ilo ma chacha ọchọ nke a na-enwe ilo okwu nna m gwara omugbuo ọ sị na ọchọ nke a na-enwe ilo ịma na nwata chọba nke ya abọbị ya ajọ mmadụ mana nke nwa ka nwa na-achọ Chukwu okike bụ ị na-asụ Chukwu okike so ga-eje n'onwere ife ndị ya ga-eme ebe ba na-ebutere gị n'operation fighter dancing n'onwere ife ọzọ ba ga-eme maka na ọchọ nke a dị enwe ilo ụmụ Igbo ka ịchọ n'oge anyị ọsị ya marọ emesi aka na ị ga-amarịli emesi aka na ị ga-aghọta ndị ọcha achasị bute ọcha ha achasị bute nke ji ụlọ na Igbo erike ndị ji ni maka ibi ego wele kwụsị ụmụnne ba unu godu ma na agwa ụmụ Igbo ka ịchọ ọnụ ka anyị ka ịchọ n'oge anyị ụmụ Igbo ka ịchọ n'oge anyị ka ịchọba n'oge anyị ụmụ Igbo ka ịchọba n'oge anyị onye jizi na nwanne ya je politiks ka ịchọ n'oge anyị onye jizi na nwanne ya jalụ mgbele ka ịchọ n'oge anyị na